Hello, hello, and welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I'm here literally every single day to take your political questions out of the chat. Just put your questions in the chat before I come on. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe, and we have got a fantastic community because you're in it, because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to me and to Miss Sarah. Thank you. If you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed, whatever works best for you. And I'm a few minutes late today because Sarah was trying to help me, and we're digging through, trying to find the right moment, because one of the regular people that we know had their comment read on Hal Sparks' radio program, not even just his normal live stream, but the live stream of his radio program worldwide. So, and I've got to share it. Okay, I found it. Let me put this back in my ear. And Sage the Scales Tarot, Valerie, who is a longtime friend to us. And are you there? Yes, Sage the Scales Tarot. What loser did that? Okay, look. Okay, I gotta play this. All right, I'm gonna get rid of these lovelies just for a second, so I can put this up here. And there's Johnny Million and Hal Sparks. Okay, so, and just Johnny's about to read her comment. All
right. Hit the like, all this stuff I forgot to say because we were so excited and just talking.
Sage the Scales Tarot says 3D print a Hal jet.
The hell what?
A Hal jet, so you can fly in.
Oh, that's a great idea. Although I will say there are 3D printed Czech light sports, which is the plane I'm training on.
Oh, I forgot that you're getting your license.
And I was very excited about them until that that submarine went down, which was 3D printed. And now, granted, air pressure and water pressure,
very different. And like, if that goes wrong, like you can't glide that submarine back up.
Let me tell you something. The funny.
Anyway, but Valerie, yay! Deborah says, I was just watching that. So, and he was thinking about it, and it's so great. Valerie, you're so great. All right, so I just wanted to share that because you're just... Anyway, okay, let me get on to the questions. But I'm serious, my cheeks hurt. I'm smiling so much. I love seeing when good things happen to good people. That's how it should be. All right. Yeah, it was during the first commercial break. So it's still ongoing. So if you go over there, and why did I not grab the link? That's the link. It's ongoing right now. It's still on right now. So you won't be able to like find the right time slot yet until they're done, but it's during the first commercial break because it's the actual radio. All right. That was a good comment. Okay. So at 4 minutes, 15 seconds in, all right. I actually think I read on this the other day, but let me see. At 4:30, 4 minutes, 30 seconds in, and let me make sure. Scales, Tarot, Valerie. Hal Sparks radio program. Link. Okay. So All right. So the question here, the first question was about the real reason Trump is not having rallies. Is it cities demanding payment? Is it his health, legal issues, or something else? Some readers think that he had a STROKE and believes a bigger one may be coming. All right, let me have a look at that. So let me hit save. Oh, hello. Hello. All right. Hello, Marby. Stars, all of the above. So why no rallies? Not that we miss him having rallies. Please go away. We're good with that. Is it Dorinda? Dorinda Cosgrove, fear. His precious hide was in danger. Okay. Veronica Johanna says, something is supposed to happen today per my QAnon, the QAnon people you know. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. That Monday is the beginning of the official start of the Democratic convention. And I'm not going to lie, it's not Algol, thank heavens, but the astrology is tough. It's not easy. So hopefully it'll just be one of those, oh, well, things were bad, but the good energy was good enough to overcome it, and we move on. So there's Trump the man, who has no coping skills, who is not handling anything well. Page of Pentacles. There's the Star. Six of Swords. So this is usually it's the people in the boat with the sword stuck in the floor of the boat. Nine of Wands, Temperance. All right. First of all, he probably is dragging his feet because he's not going to properly process having a metallic object go that close to his head that fast. After something like that, you need therapy. It's not a weakness. If that ever happens to you, get therapy, get some help. Certainly somebody who has the kind of healthcare he has, holy buckets, kind of healthcare I wish we all did. But he's not going to. Alexis, tough in what way? Oh, we'll get there. So he needs to do more to make more money, which is weird. We looked at his finances yesterday. We looked at part of his financial disclosure yesterday, and he could potentially have a windfall worth billions in September. Then again, he also might get sentenced to prison. I can dream. Anyway, but no, he's always running out of money. He loves being the center of attention, but traveling is dangerous to him. And this is the PTSD card. So, I mean, if anything, Secret Service will be going out of their way. I mean, they're going to make certain that barn door is closed behind the horse. But Star says getting any kind of help would make him look weak. Well, okay, if he's an idiot, which we know he is. So, all right. Cynthia O'Keefe says they went over that on Midas Touch and pointed out it was all false yet again. Oh, his financial stuff. Yeah. Amy Collins is pointing out his stock is at $23.06. Yeah, he has 114.7 million shares, something along those lines, something. But I think he is scared. I think he's dragging his feet. I don't even know how conscious he is of it, because that's what's going to happen. This stuff, it leaks out of your subconscious. It starts influencing you. If you don't process it, if you don't bring the strengths of the other parts of your brain in to it's like, come join us. See, there's more than just that moment of fear and pain and perspective, and like he's going to get perspective. But yeah. So that's what I'm getting there. I think he is scared, but he'll come up with excuses. So Sherry's saying, I learned a lot from your going through the financials. Oh, thank you. All right, at 11:20, Kim G and Gerald G. 11:30 are asking, considering Trump's thoughts not only of soldiers themselves, but of their families and even respected generals, if Dumpy were to win, why would the military do what he says after calling them suckers and losers? Because that's their jobs. He called them suckers and losers while he was still in office. We know what the military will do, because it's what they did before. After all this time, I'm really, I've got to say, I'm very much, I could be swayed, but I'm leaning much more into the camp of the National Guard was not sent to help, and the military was very, very late getting to help with with Congress, people breaking into the Capitol building, because I think the high muckety mucks at the Pentagon, I think enough of them were worried that Trump would try to order them to attack Congress or do things that they weren't supposed to do. And it is, you're supposed to decline an illegal order. But in the heat of the moment, if any of them, the soldiers, were MAGA, anyway, that's where I'm leaning. But all right. The military. We do our jobs. There are definitely a whole lot of conservatives in the military, but not all. Temperance, 3 of Wands, Ace of Wands. He's the commander. If he's the commander in chief, they take orders. They might drag their feet on some things, but that's all I'm getting there. Hello, Keisha. All right. So, M. Packard had a question at 14:20. Will the 45 Butler incident, so that's the incident in Butler, Pennsylvania, will the 45 Butler incident investigation reveal a truth that's accepted, or will it end up being more propaganda for conspiracy theorists? All right, so how is this, the further investigations, will this give clarity, or will this cause ickiness? Pam, where are your cats? Are they sleeping? Yes. So, I mean, there's not going to be a trial, but there's definitely going to be an investigation. That was chaos. That was awful. Nobody should ever have to go through that. Trump on the defensive, very shaky. Magician, strength, fool. Of course, there are going to be some MAGA who will believe whatever they're fed, they just suck it up, hook, line, and sinker. But I think on the whole, it will be generally accepted what they say it is. So, and but whatever he's going to say about it, it's either going to change from day to day, or he's making it out to be something it isn't, or because he's just a liar. He cannot go even a few hours without lying. That's just, if I'd feel sorry for him if he was not the walking embodiment of all 7 deadly sins by choice. Yeah. At 16:45, Bernadette Smith was asking, will Stinky be charged under the Logan Act for his meeting with Netanyahu? I'm pretty sure I didn't I look at this too? Anyway, I'll read on what's in front of me. I don't know that Kushner was there. I don't know if he was there, but all Trump has to say is Netanyahu came here because Kushner's family was so close to Netanyahu. I mean, when Netanyahu would visit their family, he took over Jared Kushner's bedroom and slept there while Jared, slept on the couch or whatever. So that's all he has to do. I mean, we know. We know he's so awful, and it should be bad. But mainly, I'm just getting he's going to lose the election. That's what I'm getting here. This is him losing the election and Democrats winning. Happy families. This isn't. The emperor is like way back here. Not even in the main reading. So yeah, I don't know about the Logan Act. So, okay. All right. At 1840, Raymond Pascal had a question. 1845. Will Mar-a-Lago end up being closed for taxes or even condemned for health reasons by the local government? It being, oh my gosh, my understanding is that it's going to be a long legal process to try and get Dumpy and his stench out of that building. Story says Dumpy's having a rally today. Is it inside or outside? Bern O'Malley says there's sad, hate-filled rallies. Yes. Oh, do throw questions in before I come on, please. I'm always looking for questions, but just before I come on, please. And I'm on every single day of the year. Have been for over 4 years. So, alrighty. Mar-a-Lago. It's not in the cards here. I don't have the 4 of Wands is my Mar-a-Lago card, and it's not right here. King of Swords. This would be your mayor, this could be in the regular world, this could be like the HOA president or whatever. But he's got Secret Service and he was the president, and he's got clout. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Well, that says to me that he's going to have legal problems. I've pretty much always picked up that he's going to lose Mar-a-Lago. But I don't know that it's going to come from the city. Or the local government of whatever nature. So, all right. I like that Pam L. Whoa, 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 whoa. 1 second. Pam L was saying George Conway said that Harris campaign surge as Trump fearing incarceration. Good. Thank you for sharing that. That brightens my day. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. So thank you, Terry. He's having a border rally in Arizona. Thank you. And the woman of the hour of the day, Valerie from Sage the Scales Tarot. Mar-a-Lago would be asked to make updates and be given a timeline to comply. Yeah, it wouldn't happen quickly. So, all right, what have we got here? At 22:15. Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, is the GOP looking for a replacement for Dumpy behind his back? Is the GOP sneaking around behind Trump's back looking for a replacement like he's done to every woman he's ever been with? So you have enough of them come to their senses that they're like, this whole Trump thing was a bad idea. Nine of Swords, sleepless nights. Fool, this fool. Six of Pentacles. I mean, he's all happy about that plate bowl of that serving bowl of cookies and candy, but it's just a little bit. It's not a huge. So they're looking, but Seven of Swords. It would be quite the betrayal. Thief. Two of Swords. I don't think voters would be too pleased, Republican voters, but the enthusiasm on the left is growing. Ten of Pentacles. This feels like the dynasty. This is the card of the dynasty. This is the Republicans kind of focusing on, we'll weather this storm. So I think, are they looking? Yeah, I think they are, but not seriously, because they haven't found somebody who could really grab the audience in the same way and not alienate Republican voters if they bail on. Stars is asking, would Dumpy agree to be replaced? No. Not even kind of. Not even a little. Not even a little tiny wee bit. Not even a tiny, tiny bit. Okay, at 25. Eric Swalwell. So Uncover the News and Bernadette Smith were both bringing this up. Representative Eric Swalwell. We love him. 25, 20. He said, quote, we're going to be friendly to Iran, Trump says, after saying he was told Iran hacked him. Allow me to translate, Trump is scared Iran has something on him and has changed his position to be soft on them. That, my friends, is a man who is compromised. Unquote. Will we ever know to what depths Dumpy is compromised? I think from the financials alone, even if half of them are fake, which they probably are, he should never been allowed to become president. Just no. Anyway, we'll even know to what depths Dumpy is compromised. It just feels like, look at his finances. Look at things change. Watch things change when he loses again. Not that we'd still have access to his finances, but I guess some things might come up. Fool, Ace of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands. Well, is he... What is this? Is he really afraid that they have something on him? Because what this just feels like is, I'm not going to be nice to them because he didn't personally get enough money from them. That's what it feels like. But beholden to Iran. Again, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. So our government's keeping an eye on it. 9 of Swords, Sleepless Nights, Worry, 10 of Cups. I'm getting top secret stuff more than something personal. Because actually that would be the blackmail material. Because nobody cares if Trump had affairs or was into freaky stuff, or nobody cares. You're not going to change any MAGA minds. You're not going to change any Democratic minds. You're just, yeah. But if they had some of the top secret documents that he took, can you imagine that hitting the airwaves? Cynthia Key says, yeah, he unalived their top general. Well, yeah, that too. Details, schmeetails. Okay. Can you imagine if Iran was like, oh, by the way, here, let's let me look at my top secret documents. Or look at these top secret documents we have from the United States. Can I share something with you? It's not relevant to the reading, but just something I want to throw out there. I don't have many pet peeves, but there's one that just makes me crazy. And that is people who lick their fingers before going to a new page. One of my bosses did that, and she would do that and go through all the pages or to separate them out. And then she would hand us, she'd like, oh, okay, this one. And she'd pull this after she had basically licked the corner and hand it out. And so she would hand me pieces of paper she had licked. Please don't do that. Anyway, but I don't know, it just went through my head that it was like Iran going, well, look at these top secret documents. They lick their finger. Oh, there's one there too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Can you imagine the fallout from that? So, Queen of Swords. They're keeping an eye on Trump. World, 7 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. That's his victory. King of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Well, he might be acting like he's a bit friendly to Iran at the moment. But again, they didn't give him money. He didn't get more money out of US policy. Because yeah, that's what it's there for, Trump, just for you to buy more gaudy gold, god-awful. Anyway. His victory, but that's Biden. And he's a day late and a dollar short. So at 32:15, does Iran, let me just ask flat out, does Iran have top secret documents or information that they got from Trump and perhaps that we'll find out about, question mark? Oh, look at this. Whew. All right. Does Iran have top secret documents or information that they got one way or the other from Trump? I'm getting some handful of people here in the U.S. in important jobs and their hearts sinking. That's not good. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. Got secrets right in the middle. 6 of Pentacles, charity. We are afraid. It's like, well, what did you sell us out for? To entertainment only, YouTube. 2 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Waiting for a ship to come in. High Priestess, secrets. 8 of Wands. That's a lot. And then the Empress. It doesn't feel like right now. But and I don't think Trump's going to get back in, but if he does, you don't need me to tell you that he's going to try to change the whole thing so that the foreign policy in the United States of America is whatever gives him money and power. Yeah. Hey, scary. All right, 30, but I don't think he's going to win. I really don't. All right, at 34:45. 34:45. Will Trump ever face the consequences for all the crimes he's committed? Simple request to the universe. Hello, universe. Hi. Could you please send some justice to Donald Trump? Bernard Smith is asking, have y'all seen the gold MAGA hats? The question is, will Trump ever face the consequences for all the crimes he's committed? Oh, this is him just working away, working his tiny, tiny little fingers to the bone, doing nefarious stuff. And I don't have to say allegedly, 34 felonies, 6 of Swords, it is my card of going up the river, but let's see, Star. And he doesn't think he should be held accountable at all, of course. But right in the middle, I do have the Justice card, and that's important. It's Major Arcana, and it's right in the middle. And this is Justice of the Star. King of Swords. And Strength. His lawyers. But there's so much against him, it adds up. And once he's convicted in one place, there's kind of a domino effect, because the next trial he has, they can say, oh, by the way, he's convicted of this and this. And then they can refer back to however many times he was found liable or guilty. Okay. Betty Cantrell, yes. Felon. Exactly. All right. Teamsters. All right, 3715. Bad girl. Bad girl, it's been a minute. Good to see you. So Bad Girl had a question. The Teamsters Union is currently encouraging members to vote for presidential endorsement. Oh, so who the Teamsters are going to endorse, and have invited Harris to meet with them. Will she get the endorsement? And full disclosure, my grandfather was my father's side, he was a milkman in East St. Louis. And had a horse-drawn cart, and the horse knew the way, and he could nap on the driver's bench, and then the horse knew when to stop, and he would stop suddenly, and all the glass bottles would rattle and wake my grandfather up, so he'd get up and start making the deliveries. But he had something to do with the Teamsters with trying to finally get trucks. So, oh, thank you, Jolene. Hey, Rondalyn says my dad was a milkman too in his younger days. He also wrote poetry, which I thought was always great. Very Catholic. I come from a very, very Catholic family. Anyway, Teamsters. 3 of Swords. Knight of Wands. 4 of Swords. Cards are not great. Feeling beaten up. Silence. Charity to the right, but Hanged Man, Page of Wands, which would leave Republicans weaker. The Republicans think they're going to get everything, of course, but there's a big suspension there, and they're weakened. Oh, thank you, Pam. Love is a powerful force in your family. As you watch over them, you are a good daughter. Thank you. That's very sweet. It could be Helen. Hold on, says I miss milkmen. How cool is it to find your milk box with fresh milk daily? But what's really cool is that you knew it was a milk box. So, Anne says that the Black Teamsters Caucus have already endorsed Harris Walls. Yes. Lisa Arnold says that's so 50s. Oh, earlier than that. Yeah. Okay. So I think it just feels, I don't know, but it just feels like the Republicans are expecting to get that endorsement somehow. Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, King of Pentacles, but Knight of Swords with the Three of Cups, which is celebration. High Priestess, higher wisdom. Don't they? Who do the Teamsters? Which side do the Teamsters usually endorse? Because they seem awfully stupidly sure of themselves here, and they end up mightily disappointed. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Bernadette says they usually vote for Democrats. Okay. I don't know why the Republicans are thinking that they might get that endorsement. Anyway, here we are. They are delusional. So, oh, Deb Hope says I have a milkman. Glass half-gallon bottles in my milk box every Tuesday. Eggs and other items if I need them. It's wonderful. Oh. Oh. That's nice. All right. And hold on to pointing out that Pete Buttigieg gave a marvelous speech. Yeah, I just always, he's extraordinary. You. And God King Tony Clifton said their logic probably boils down to sexism. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem like it's going to go well for Republicans, but we'll see. We'll see. Here's an interesting question for Mr. Dill. At 4310, will there be a major hit song about VP Harris becoming Madam President? A historical sort of song like American Pie or something. Will there be a major hit song about VP Harris becoming Madam President? Me. See, I'm glad that the Teamster Union president spoke at the Republican convention and called the Republicans out. That's glorious. So, song, huh? Today's top 40. It's not really sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I don't listen. I listen to a heck of a lot of pop music, so trust me. But she has a lot of accomplishments, but I don't know. Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. I'm not picking up anything specific. Alan says Stevie Nicks is recording a new album. I'm sure she'll have something political in there. That could be. Oh, yeah, there are great songs already out there, Pamela, like I'm Every Woman. Yep. Whitney Houston, Chaka Khan, yeah. Valerie says Beyonce will bring Girls Run the World. Who run the world? Girls. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm not really getting something specific, but all right. All right, Kaludi had a question about Kaludi was saying, I always got MTG winning using my pendulum. I'm so sorry that you've read her. I feel so bad for anybody who reads on her. It's like, oh, you got to go into that energy? Oh, bog of eternal stench. Woo. So, but strangely, last night the pendulum was still. Does this mean she may not win changing energy? Lord. I know we don't talk often, which isn't true, but. Oh, please throw the question into the chat before I come on. Please, oh, please, oh, please. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, MTG. She used to be quite the moneymaker for them. Not so much anymore. Not like she was. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. There's the voters, and there's Trump in the middle. Her plan, Three of Pentacles, and a refusal of things that are Cubs or Democrat related. I keep getting her winning too. DLC says pendulum still means it isn't able to answer that question. Is a change of energy possible? Gosh, I hope so. Sabine Winter says she's losing her mojo, getting older. We're all getting older. It doesn't bode well. I've for a long time I've been getting cards that she's got legal problems in her future, big ones. And it's like, well, if it's going to be January 6th or it's going to be whatever, could we get on with it, please? How many years have to go by? I know that the justice system moves slowly, but this is ridiculous. The people in Congress who were responsible for, they were any part of January 6th and that insurrection need to be charged and put on trial. And the fact that it hasn't happened yet, as you can tell from my tone of voice, makes me a little crazy. Anyway. Ace of Pentacles. So that would be a new beginning for her. There's nostalgia, but then I get the Ten of Swords. Kaboom. Something's in her future. There's something there. And Magi, thank you so much. Wishing you an awesome Saturday. Thank you for bringing us such joy. Oh, thank you. Makes a big difference. Thank you. And Lewis says, preach. I agree 100%. Gypsy Spencer says, I agree with you. Sheila says, yes, long overdue. RS, me too. Okay. Yeah. And I will be very, very happy to she can go into the political metaphorical dustbin with Palin and one of my least favorite people, Michelle Bachmann. Every time her foul stench shows up, I I'm like, please don't let her, please don't let her get back into politics. Please, I don't want to read on her. I don't want to read on her. Please don't make me read on Michelle Bachmann. She's so awful. Anyway, Pam, are you going to do any shows during the Democratic convention? Well, I'm on every day. I'm literally on every day. So, but other than that, I wasn't planning on it, but it depends what happens. So Arnold Bachman, bleh. And says, oh, you said her name, Sage. Oh, I mean at night. I wasn't planning on it, but we'll see what happens. Sage. Anything so we don't have to deal with Michelle Bachmann. All right. I did want to talk. You know what? I am going to. There are 2 questions left, but I'm going to save them for tomorrow. I'm going to roll them over to tomorrow, and do put more questions in the chat before I come on, please. I love reading on your questions. But I did want to go over the crazy astrology, because, okay, that proposed August 5th proposed Georgia election interference trial did not materialize, so we can get rid of that. But this, you're looking at August. That's this month. Yeah, and this is, for what it's worth, I mean, I don't usually show the art. Quite pretty. This is, every year I get the Llewellyn astrological calendar. It's very pretty. But anyway, and then I put this black washi tape here on Mercury retrograde, which we are in. Now, the good news is we're down here. I mean, we're about halfway through. So that's always good. That we're almost through it. So yeah, and tomorrow. Okay, so the timing on this is for Eastern time. I'm in Chicago, so I always, when I talk about it, I always bring it back an hour. But you can see that I had put all this tape here, but I had skipped this coming Monday. And it wasn't because when I did that, I didn't know the convention was going to be there. I did that because there's so much there. Now, in a lot of these squares, there are a lot of aspects that the moon is forming. And I tend to just kind of gloss over those in general because they happen so quickly. I mean, the moon is moving. So, but I highlight, I don't even think the camera will pick it up, but I highlight, things that are not, the moon aspects, and there's a whole lot highlighted for Monday. Full moon, and beneath that you've got, if I can see this correctly, Venus square Mars. No, too hard to read. Venus square Jupiter. Where did Mars come from? Venus opposite Saturn. Sun square Uranus. So that could be some tension with the unexpected. And then Jupiter square Saturn. It's just worrying. It doesn't necessarily mean anything specific is going to happen. It's just kind of worrying. A combination of Saturn and any aspects between Saturn and Jupiter, you can think of as every 20 years, you get a conjunction of, you get a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction in people's charts. And that tends to be kind of a lucky spot. And what that does, and the best way to describe that is if you have in your chart, if you've got Jupiter and Saturn conjunct in your chart, it's like you're really good. You know when to hit the gas and when to hit the brake. Gas, brake, gas, brake, gas, brake. So you are more successful because you know in your just how to handle the energy better, when to go forward, when to hold back, when to, you get this. And so you'll actually find you will find a surprising number of successful people who were either born on eclipses or near eclipses, or they have certain conjunctions like a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. So, but this is a square. This is a 90-degree angle between Jupiter and Saturn. So a kind of grinding energy, which would make me think that the whole, if you simplify it down, the whole knowing when to hit the gas and when to hit the brakes and work your way through that, not so great. The two things aren't, they're kind of grinding against each other, which in a car would be bad. Susan says that Steve Judd says, whatever crazy you expect, it won't be that. Well, yeah, that's Uranus. The sun square Uranus. The sun, which is ourselves, or in this case, the collective us. And square, again, that grinding energy with Uranus, god of the unexpected. He's actually, Uranus, if you go back to the mythology, is actually an ancient god. He's god of the sky. He's the sky. He's the sky god. And he mated with Gaia, the earth. We're talking old. But think of out of a clear blue sky. Whoa, that was out of the blue. Whoa, that was, yeah, that's Uranus. It's Uranus also rules Aquarius, so that's everything from humanitarianism to rebellion to technology to Uranus. Uranus rules astrology, so our collective self. There's a grinding, difficult aspect with Uranus, and so we're like, okay, what's it going to do? What are you going to do? But it always helps to just be like, okay, Uranus is right there. Uranus is, I guess we'll just say he's in a mood. Well, he's just doing his thing, but compared to the sun, you can just think of it like, okay, Uranus is in a mood. He's going to do something. Just be aware that, be sitting there and just rabbits. Whoo! Just out of the blue. Nothing. You won't know. So expect the unexpected. Yeah. And there's a full moon, which is kind of the headline. Nothing like burying the lead. Monday's also a full moon right in the middle of the afternoon. So people will be a little loony, but nah. Sabine Winter says that's what Andre says. Oh, what Steve Judd said? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to get through it. But just know that between the full moon and then a whole bunch of other stuff, just maybe something out of the blue, maybe trying to use the metaphor of whatever you're trying to do. Maybe you're having a little trouble getting the coordination of when to stop and go kind of thing in effect. Yeah, but we'll make it through because that's what we do. We make it through. All right, it is 1:19 p.m. here in Chicago. Thank you for being here. I am on every single day without fail. Have been for we have to find out the exact date so I know when it hits actual 4.5 years, nearly 4.5 years. And so I will be right back here tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel with Sarah. Sarah's back. And so you're always welcome there. We just make progress on our goals. And other than that, we're just going to keep on keeping on. So remember to breathe. Take care of yourself. All right? You're not alone. We're in this together. And there are good days ahead. There are. So take care. I'll see you right back here tomorrow, okay?